Hey folks, good to see you. This is the Psychotic comedian back for number 110. So I went back to back. I apologize if I talk a little loud. I get stuffed up. That's what old middle-aged men do. They get allergies. Like I say, I got a neighbor that lives downstairs. He's a major in the armed forces, and we went fishing over this past summer, and he's always saying, son, the fish must not like me. I ain't catching anything today." And before I could say anything, I go, "So you go, son, when I was in the military, we were taught to catch sharks with our bare teeth." And then he showed me, UPTV, he showed me a picture of him with a hammerhead in between his teeth. And I'm like, oh God, that's horrific. But anyway, I said, "You're not going to," he says, "Yes, sure, son." He dove into the lake with a knife in between his teeth. And halfway through, he got caught in some quicksand. And I had to pull him out, UPTV. I guess you could say that for a while he was half the major he used to be. Oh, right. In early 92, 95, I was out in San Diego. Why was I out there? I was with my girlfriend out there, and a lot of the I earned my SAG card, Screen Actors Guild card, out there. They moved a lot of the commercials and stuff out there, so that's why I was out there. But anyway, I went to I think it's UCLA University to mess around with some guys there, and I'm like, like this, and I go, "You guys need the number to the gym?" And they're like, "No, we're good. We're good. It looks like you guys need to work out a little bit." And this color guy that I was talking to, "I bet you I could outdo your ass in the gym. You sure about that?" "Guaranteed." I said, "Let's do it." So I said, "I got to get on the bike too." He goes, "This bike has a flat tire. I'm pushing this motherfucker." And he goes, then I'm like, "Well, you're not going. Let's go." He says, "I'll see you fellas. I got to go earn me some money." I've built up my inner glute muscles, butt muscles, if you will. And I got a nifty trick that I can do. I can actually put a cigarette in my butt crack, and when I flex my butt muscles out, it looks like my ass is smoking, for Christ's sakes. I guess you could say it's a good alternative to smoking by mouth. Oh, right. Well, UPTV, I did another commercial out west for Obsession Cologne, and it goes, when a woman is outside your bedroom window with her hands down her pants and sucking on a lollipop only after the first date, that's Obsession Cologne. All right. How many licks does it take to get to the bottom of how many licks does it take to get to the bottom of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. All right. Well, seriously, I remember back in high school, I never did go out for sports because I always thought, it's all about me, I was too busy. I was studying martial arts to have all my life and competing in tournaments. So the guys, pretty much, avoided me with a passion, but the girls didn't. And me and the cheerleaders thought we'd play a little trick on the basketball team. Well, they went all the way to the championship, by the way. It was championship night, and they didn't have any cheerleaders rooting for them, to shoot the ball in the basket. But me and the cheerleaders went back to my place, and they didn't have anyone rooting for them, but I had plenty of women there with me rooting for me to hold off before I shot my load into their baskets. Oh, right. Well, this is with the blow drying the hair again, UPTV. I had another ridiculous incident. Again, I look like one of those disco gods of early to mid to late 70s, and I went down to talk to the major. Remember, Major's my neighbor, like I told you before, and I was down there, and all of a sudden I heard a chirping sound, and for Christ's sakes, UPTV, a little wren bird flew out of my hair into the major's mouth. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I think it was something like, "Son, when I was in the military, we were taught to eat wren birds when we were low on food." Then he went back into his apartment. Seriously, last adult film company owns the rights to my website, so they could fly me out to California. Not often, once a month. But last Thursday, I went out to Porn Valley to hang out with some of my gal pals and hopefully shoot some baskets out there. The only thing I don't like about the San Fernando Valley is it's like over 100 degrees a lot of time during the year. But that wasn't my only problem. My hard-on wouldn't get hard, UPTV. And I was like, after we got cooled things off a little bit, I was able to, get it up and fuck. But I thought I've earned three degrees, computer degrees in multimedia and graphics design. And Silicon Valley, which you probably know is a very high-tech, good-paying jobs in California. And it was only about 40, 50 miles from Naked Valley. So I thought I'd jet over there and maybe talk to some of the higher-ups about possibly give me a position there so I get the heck out of this town. Well, I had a problem there too. My hard drive wouldn't get hard. So, I was out there, but at least, I regained some of my self-dignity in a Naked Valley. Well, UPTV, nowadays, when I get horny, my tongue shoots straight out of my mouth and turns upright. I don't know, this might be like a side effect of the medications. I don't know. When I went, I got my hair reset and if you could tell, re-permed. And Jill did a really good job, but last two times I enter the door and it's like a big party when she goes, "Oh, here's Paul with the hair," or it's, they catering pizzas, and she gets out the 80 rollers and throwing the rollers in there and stuff, and, twisting me around in the chair. And she goes, and then she says, "Boy, Paul, you got the hair." And then she whispered in my ear, "I bet you've got a gorgeous cock, don't you, Paul?" I go, "That is totally inappropriate, but I love it. Keep up the talk." All right. Okay, that's the last for this show. We're done for show 110 is in the bag. I hope the performance was better than what I thought. It's hard when you're stopped up and try to talk. But anyway, I'd like to thank Jason Liggett so much today for filming me. And also Jake Shoemaker. And also Dan, keep up the good work with the switching of the frames. And this is kind of an insecure, psychotic comedian for this show today, but he hopefully will regain his composure. And right now, also I'd like to thank you so much, the viewing audience, and I bid you adieu. Oh, whatever.